Well, after a interesting A main, we move on to the B main. And this is a very interesting front row as Sean Angel and William Duncan, who made contact in the A main, they are starting side by side as they come to the green flag. Duncan wasn't exactly too thrilled in his comments in the post-race regarding Sean Angel, and we're seeing why here as he makes some quick contact as whoa, Charles Jackson gets spun, and Jonathan Skavnicki as well. Already an accident in turn one. Charles Jackson, who's got a surprising 12th place finish in the A main, he gets spun by Elijah Bree. And we're not quite sure how Skavnicki got spun, but tough break for Jackson. He had a good starting position, and he gets wiped out. And now we look at what happens to Jonathan Skavnicki as he comes across the 41 of Satsuki Yakajor. So I don't really think that was her fault, but Skavnicki and Charles Jackson both out of the race in turn one. And that is a tough break for both of them, especially Jackson. Miyota Incorporated, they had a 12th place finish, and they were looking for another good finish today. Michael Cavanero didn't even make it to the green flag. He has the same problem that Cody Lamas had, so he's going to have to start on pit road. Ooh, 3 wide is Block, who won the A main. He gets knocked off the track, and Fibrosis also gets spun off. Another incident there. And ooh, Deanna Shelton, she's off in the 5 car as well. Ooh, Vincent Allen and John Sadino also got involved as well as Allen went around, and that's how she went into the wall. So 4 more cars already in trouble on lap number 1. William Duncan will lead what was a very chaotic first lap in this 87 car. We saw Duncan on that start. He did not take long to make his presence known. With Sean Angel, he shoved him out wide immediately, and I guess you can't really blame him. But now he has the lead with Seth Cole in second place and Vladimir Petrov, who had a really rough A main. He is in third place and probably hungry for some redemption here. We saw Michael Cavanero on pit road because he was not able to make the green flag. Dylan Young, who is in the back here as well. In terms of their incident in the A main, is still being investigated, which was why no action was taken that affected this B main. They started normally where they should have. So they have announced that this investigation between the 2 and the 83 is going to be a long-term one, so they are not going to make the decision yet. So no penalties enforced. Ooh, Lamas makes a mistake and he spins into the keyhole. And Block with nowhere to go gets into him, and Lamas, who was trying to redeem himself from the A main after not having really much of a chance to show what his car is capable of. I don't think he's going to get much of a chance here either. Mikhail Dahlstrom, man, a great top 10 finish for this 26 team, and they are now looking to see if they can get another good finish to swipe at. So you gotta give credit to this 26 team. They have done a heck of a job, especially with that damaged car. Axel Kevistad driving Sydney Auto Works' first Patriots Trophy race of the season. Neither him or Harley made the round of Germany, but they did qualify ahead of Sam Curtis, which was quite the surprise, by the way. Sam Curtis in the FRT car did not qualify. Kavista was actually able to pull out a better lap time at the last second, and did a good job, I believe. He scored some points in the A main, so definitely a good day for Patriots Trophy drivers. Now Kavistad in 6th place, looking to see if he can get a good finish out of this today. early problems for Satsuki Yakajura and Sean Galligan and Chris Washer. They have come to pit road and they will be off the cycle, as will be Deanna Shelton. John Skavnicki just came off pit road, and Duncan's got to be wincing because look at where he is going to catch Skavnicki at the worst place possible as Duncan gets into this 3 of Skavnicki. And now around the outside, and Duncan, who looks absolutely furious with the 3 car, he's going to shove him to the right to make that pass on the outside. And Duncan, he looks absolutely livid at that. And now Seth Cole gets trapped behind Skavnicki. And Petrov with a bold move. He's going to sling right by the 12. And Seth Cole, out of frustration, towards Skavnicki for costing him the spot. He's going to turn him. Well then, that's one way to take care of it. But Duncan, you got to wonder, because he just slammed to the back of him, and what if he has any damage to that 87 car. Is Angel now looking for 3rd place, and Seth Cole, who is not happy about losing 2nd place. And Skavnicki continuing to get in the way as he hops around in front of Kvistad. Oh, that's a tough break. Kvistad, who had nowhere to go in the 40 car. He's going to drop. Oh, trouble 5th place. Joshua Collard spins the 42 into the keyhole, and this could be bad. No one's hitting him yet. Right to say that Joshua Michaels, with no brakes, well, didn't hit the brake hard enough maybe, gets into Collard, and Collard, who had a good run in the A-Main, had top 5 run until Galligan showed up. This time he knocks himself out of the top 5. Skavnicki still getting in the way, and Zachary Fitzwater, he's not going to give him any mercy. He's just straight up dumps him into the wall. And you have to imagine Fitzwater, he is fuming still from what happened in the A-Main. And we're seeing the angry driving. I think the Aussie is really showing here. He just did not give Skavnicki a single break. Ooh, Citadino into the back of the 7 car. And there they go. Ooh, man, that was a big hit. And his car Citadino and Cavanero off the track, and Citadino, his back just took a giant slam into that sign. Well, we're barely a quarter through this race, and it's already gone out of control. Several accidents already. We thought the A-Main was a bit of a wreck fest, but this is just taking the cake right now. And Duncan, who is trying to hold off Vladimir Petrov. Petrov still looking for his first win of 2017. Mitzenallen did get the team's first win at Germany last week. They were not happy that it took that long to get that first win of the season. First stop of the day as Duncan comes to pit road. Petrov will go another lap, and Duncan will take Sean Angel with him, as he does with DJ Kurse and Bobby Jones. Ooh, Dada makes the mistake into the keyhole. He spins. And Sebastian Mendez in the 01 with nowhere to go. And that's going to cause a stack up. Everybody who is just trying to get to pit road, and Galligan runs into the back of the 95. I don't think he turned to the left hard enough. And Galligan, who does not look happy with Dutta. I think he blames him for some reason. Dutta's going to have to bring that to pit road. And, ooh, Galligan and Dutta. Dutta was trying to go past Kvistad. Galligan's not going to let off. Ooh, that's a big hit into the guardrail. And a massive shot from Ian Dutta. Good lord. And that's going to block pit lane. They're going to have to close that temporarily. You can see Dutta was trying to go past Axel Kvistad, but Galligan, who already had a nose in there. And Dutta with just a big shot into the guardrail. And he will get trapped And he will get out of the car okay, but that was a very dangerous wreck for Dutta. That could have been really, really bad if he was a couple more feet to the left. Elijah Bree, he just took 2 tires, and he is going to be ahead of Vladimir Petrov. That's not exactly the type of tire move you make this early, but Jabri taking the gamble here. Petrov just pitted a lap prior. He took 4 tires, and Jabri, he takes 2. I mean, this worked for Block, but difference was that was with roughly 5 to go. This is with 2/3 of a race to go. Mikhail Dahlstrom, he's taking no tires in the 26 car. What on earth? Dahlstrom, he's going to get the lead in the 26 car. He took no tires. And he is going to be in front of Jabri and Petrov by a decent margin because of it, but this doesn't seem wise. Dahlstrom was actually the last car to pit. So I'm not sure what he's thinking here, because he probably could have taken some tires and hit some ground maybe, but I don't know. This is a very weird call. William Duncan falls down to 6th place. The reason being was that they decided to spend an extra couple of seconds on pit road fixing the damage Duncan had with Skabnicki. So they decided to not risk anything. So they took the extra few seconds to fix it, which has knocked him behind Seth Cole. Petrov looking to dispose of Jabri, and Jabri, he's not even going to put up a fight. He's just going to let Petrov go. Let's see, he just pulls off to the left. I think he understands what was going to happen if he bothered to fight, so he just let Petrov go. Very respectful driving from Jabri. As he is on that 2-tire strategy now, Dahlstrom, he is going to have his hands full with Vladimir Petrov if he even decides to fight him. You know, this might be a hunch, and maybe I'm overstepping it a little bit by saying this, but I don't think this is going to go very well. Petrov, he is just hounding him. You see how quick the 4 tires make a difference here. And Dahlstrom, he is a sitting duck. This is like being by yourself at Talladega. Dahlstrom does fight the 09, but this is where he's just going to get bamboozled. Petrov pulls to the left. Dahlstrom throws a small block. Petrov gets into the back of the 26, and they go both around. Watch out, Jabri. To the right he goes. And whoa, Dahlstrom almost backing into Duncan. That could have been disastrous. But Petrov and Dahlstrom both around. And Petrov, he has to be fuming. One more look at this again here. You can see Petrov trying to go to the outside line. And Dahlstrom, he already closed the hole before Petrov can make a move, and he just didn't back off. And I think who the blame for that might be up to you, but I don't know. I think Petrov might have been a little bit too impatient there. He was gonna pass Dahlstrom. He probably could have done it in the next corner, so I'm not quite sure why he pushed him so hard. And that has cost them both some positions. And Dahlstrom, who was already a sitting duck, he's going to be even worse now that he's going to be probably get put back in traffic. So Elijah Bree inherits the lead, although I don't think he was expecting to get the lead like this. And yeah, but now he is the leader, and William Duncan in second place behind him. He was able to get past Seth Cole. William Duncan is marching towards his teammate. Now remember, Elijah Bree took only 2 tires on that stop, so Duncan is just going to absolutely hound him here. Eric Wolf, who had a cylinder go down the last race, looks like he has more back problems. on his car, so I wonder how slow he's going to be compared to these two. But look at Duncan with a monstrous run on his teammate Jabri, taking a very defensive line to the corner. But these two need to work it out quickly because Sean Angel now in third place. He's going to make a move as Jabri gets into Wolf, and that opens the door for William Duncan to make the pass. And whoa, Wolf turned by Sean Angel. Watch out, this could be bad. Oh, Cole barely misses it. Rosengard has to... Oh my goodness me, Rosengard barely missed that one. I'm surprised he made the corner. Jabri catching Skavnicki, who has been a giant pinball this weekend. And Sean Angel now looking for an opening. He gets into the 74, gets to the quarter panel, makes contact. It's Skavnicki. What is he doing? He just throws it to the corner and puts Jabri and Angel into the wall. What on earth was that? One more look at this, and Angel, who was trying to get past Jabri, makes contact with them, and Skavnicki. What were you doing, man? Skavnicki had no reason to stick his nose there. I get that Angel and Jabri were making contact, but they were still driving fine for the most part. And Skavnicki, who has gotten in the way of a lot of cars today, that might be the topping on the cake right there. Duncan comes down to make his final stop of the day in the 87 car, and looks like he's going to be by himself, so at least he won't get slowed up by anybody on pit road. Oh, Sean Angel from third place is going to come with them. Seth Cole will inherit the lead as he decides to stay out. Seth Cole, 4 tires, and Rosengard, who took, we're being told, 2 tires. He is going to be right behind Seth Cole, and they're going to be in front of William Duncan. I don't even see Duncan in the background anymore. Actually, correction, Seth Cole, 2 tires only for the 12 car. So Seth Cole and Rosengard, they're trying to copy Michael Block's strategy here. And it might pay off here as Rosengard and Cole, they're going at it. This is for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Duncan. Duncan in third place. Look at Rosengard, though. He makes contact with Seth Cole for the position. This is for the lead. Rosengard and Seth Cole going at it here. Both of them taking a risky 2-tire stop, but William Duncan, who is going to be hot on their heels. And I think Rosengard realizes that. He's going to go past Seth Cole, and Rosengard gets the lead here in Finland. Zachary Fitzwater continues his angry march back to the front as he passes by Vladimir Petrov with relative ease for 4th place. Fitzwater not playing any games, and also I think Petrov might have some problems from the incident with Dahlstrom, but Fitzwater up to 4th place now, looking to make up ground from the points he lost in the A-main. And he is the fastest car on the track. William Duncan with 4 fresh tires. He's going to run down Seth Cole here for 2nd place with 5 laps to go. Duncan moves to the outside line. This is very risky. Gets slight contact with Seth Cole. Duncan trying to make a pass to the outside line. He could probably actually make that work, but Seth Cole, he did not give him any room to work with. And now Duncan, who I don't think he wants to spend too much time behind Seth Cole. Meanwhile, Rosengard must be praying that Seth Cole be his best friend here in the situation. But Duncan, he's going to find a hole to pass Seth Cole eventually here, but Rosengard right now, he needs to run for his life and pray that Seth Cole basically runs him off the track or something. Look at Duncan. Duncan forcing a hole. He's going to get next to Set Cole. And Cole, I think he's just going to back out. He does. Seth Cole decides it's not worth the fight, and he's just going to let Duncan go, and that was not what Kasten Rosengard wanted to see. Well, despite getting spun by Vladimir Petrov earlier, Mikhail Dahlstrom, he's in 7th place still regardless, so that no-tire strategy actually kind of worked in his favor in some ways, but like it didn't really hurt him. And he's trying to pass Elijah Bree here for 6th place. Dahlstrom has put on a show this weekend for Dunlop Incorporated. This was a team that was in contention to get a charter for this year, but Maximum Overdrive Motorsports Honda, they got the charter. They outbid them, and now Dunlop Incorporated, I think, trying to show that they definitely deserve those charters. Another Patriots Trophy car running good here is Chris Dodd, the Puerto Rican. He's in 9th place ahead of Sean Angel. We're being told he took 2 tires on the last stop, but still, regardless, Dodd, the first ever Puerto Rican racer in the DuPont Series of Racing, he is putting on a show here as well. Him and Dahlstrom looking for a top 10 today. It would be Dahlstrom 2nd and Dodd's 1st of the weekend. And now William Duncan has caught Kasten Rosengard. Rosengard, he's going to move over to the right. A small defensive line, but Duncan, with probably the engine power and the grip advantage, he's going to dive into turn number 1. And he is going to surely make quick work of Rosengard. And the Swede has to fall to 2nd place. And Duncan makes the pass for the lead. And with the 4 tires, he will most likely escape off into the sunset. You can see he's already put a 4-car length gap on Kasten Rosengard. William Duncan coming to line to take the white flag here in Finland. William Duncan had to march through the top 5 twice, and he has definitely earned his position right now. And you gotta give credit to Rosengard and Seth Cole. They put in a pretty solid strategy to get themselves some podiums today, and considering there is no round of Sweden, this is the closest thing to a home race that Kasten Rosengard is going to have, as Mikhail Dahlstrom too. So both Swede drivers looking for a solid finish here. They just got 1 more lap to go. Bound for 5th place, and this could get interesting. Elijah Bree and James Shelley. Now remember back at the round of Russia, Jabri put the bumper to James Shelley, which sent him out wide for, I believe, 5th place, and I wonder if Shelley remembers that. I think he might. As he gets into the back of the 74, he bumps the corner. He's going to get to his quarter panel again and knocks him into the wall. And that might have been the retaliation that Jabri might have had coming for him. Or coming to him. Dahlstrom and Bobby Jones making contact, but James Shelley, he did not let Jabri forget about what happened in Russia, and he's going to get 5th place from him. But meanwhile, William Duncan in the 87 car is going to come to the checker flag and is going to score his 3rd win of 2017 and is going to take the points lead, we are being told, with this finish. So great run from Duncan. He's the first driver to get 3 wins on the season, which I don't think anyone would have predicted. And this is win number 5 for the Subaru Racing team this year. After having only 1 for the last 2 seasons, having 5, that is an incredible step up. And holy cow, miracles do happen as Milton Campbell in the 37 car. He's going to match Charles Jackson's finish in the A main. He's going to get a 12th place in the Mayoda Incorporated car. Ironically, Charles Jackson held off Josh Travel for that position, and it happens with Campbell. So Travel, not exactly the most good-looking finish to finish behind both Mayoda cars.